Good afternoon and welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in. You're watching Times Now. My name is Amita Vadva. Let's talk about the Sansad politics because it's less than 24 hours to go before the mega Sansad inauguration ceremony that happens tomorrow morning. There have been latest pictures as well that have been shared out inside and outside the Sansad, the building that is now going to look like. But even if we talk about the politics there, that seems to be intensifying and peaking now with the Congress's erstwhile ally. Kumaraswamy, though sitting in the opposition, has voiced his strong criticism against the Congress and the other party's decision to boycott the inauguration ceremony of the new parliament building. Attacking the Congress party for politicizing the inauguration ceremony, Kumaraswamy has said the JDS is not a slave of the Congress and would follow its own path when it comes to attending the inauguration ceremony tomorrow. Kumaraswamy even attacked the Congress's hypocrisy for first backing Yashvan Sena during the presidential elections, and now even when it comes to crying foul over Draupadi Murmu not being invited and calling it as an insult to the parliament, to the constitutional post. Here is Kumaraswamy saying that the Congress party is doing wrong when it comes to boycotting tomorrow's ceremony.
With me is former Prime Minister Mr. Deve Gowda, who's of course on his way now to Delhi to attend the inauguration of the new parliament. Sir, the JDS has decided, and you particularly are of course attending the new parliament inauguration, while multiple opposition parties are raising a lot of issues pertaining to this. Firstly, what would you like to say about the new parliament building and your presence there?
I don't want to comment on any objection raised by the other political parties. I took a decision as a former Prime Minister to attend the Parliament tomorrow without any hesitation. I would like to say Parliament building has been constructed not for any political party. It has been constructed for the future, the accommodation of nearly 900 MPs.
Yes.
Now the British rule has constructed 545 seats. Now the population has been increased. It is going up to 900. Now the new parliament is basically a necessity to accommodate all those people according to the population. The strength of the assembly or parliament will be increased up to 900. So there is no hesitation for me to vote, attend the parliament. Tomorrow I will attend.
So even at this age, you are taking the effort to ensure that, you are there for these important events. What do you make of the other aspects?
See, I am not concerned about the other political parties.
Okay.
I took, as JDS, as president of the party, I took the full confidence of Kerala unit. Yesterday we have all took a decision to attend the parliament, and this parliament is not for the purpose any individual benefit. It is for the benefit of the people of the nation.
So lastly, the Sengol being placed in the parliament, sir, what would you like to say about the Sengol, sir, as a part of the Indian tradition?
No, that is altogether a different issue.
Okay.
Whatever I would like to say, I would say in the parliament.
Right, Nyamika joining us live this afternoon because Nyamika, it has been very well put across by the former Prime Minister Deve Gowda, saying that when it comes to the parliament, it is not something that identifies itself with a single individual or with a single political party. Is that of the country there because it identifies as the biggest democracy in the world, and parliament is something that all of the parties, including that of the opposition, must be participating in tomorrow's attempt when it comes to even representing the people as far as in the elections are concerned.
Well, that's absolutely right, and we have also seen that how the opposition parties are continuously attacking the Modi government regarding this construction of the new parliament building. Earlier they were against this construction of the new parliament building by saying that there is no need for this new building because they were saying that this entire money should be spent on the health infrastructure because this entire project had started during the time of the COVID spread in the country. So for that matter, the opposition was earlier attacking the construction of this new parliament building, and then they have now been attacking the Modi government and specifically Prime Minister Narendra Modi regarding the matter that it should be the President of India who should be inaugurating this new parliament building. So that is the new concern which is being raised by the opposition parties continuously. We have seen that how all these leaders have been raising a demand that according to the Article 79 of the Constitution of India, it should be the President who should be inaugurating this new parliament building. And on the other hand, now this another matter which is now being taken up by the opposition leaders is regarding the Sengol. As just recently we have seen that Sitaram Yechuri has also tweeted over this entire matter by saying that this handing over of Sengol to Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the inauguration of the new parliament building shows that the rule of Raja and Praja is back in the country, and the nation, the democracy in our nation has now been ended. So for that matter, we have seen that various parties like Aam Aadmi Party, Congress, now all these opposition parties, TMC as well, they have been continuously attacking the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for inaugurating this new parliament building by saying that first of all there is no need of this building, and secondly the manner in which this inauguration is taking place, all these opposition parties are also going to boycott this entire ceremony.
Another aspect that Nyamika will talk about that, because you know, at the face of it, the opposition parties are trying to look united, but are they actually united, and are they on the same page? Because there is something, as we play out a report, exactly when it comes to Sengol and the politics surrounding around it, how exactly would its installation inside the parliament take place tomorrow? We'll play out certain ground reports and also expose on part of the opposition unity as a united front that they wanted to put forth, but are they actually together? We'll get you more on that.
Right opposite the old parliament's main gate is the Makar Dwar of the new parliament that you can see behind me. This is expected to serve as the main entrance as it connects directly to Vijay Chowk of central Delhi, which is right outside Raisina Hill. We are currently also at a location where the puja is specially expected to happen as far as the Sengol is concerned. In fact, a special tent that has been constructed right near the Gandhi statue, where in fact the pujas are expected to happen. This is where in fact the Sengol puja would be done, and then it would be taken inside the house for it to be placed near the speaker's pedestal, is what we are understanding at the moment. There's also expected to be a Prarthana Sabha that is expected to take place at around 9:30 in the morning. While this puja begins at around 7, the Prime Minister also expected to attend a portion of this particular puja. At around 9:30 is when there is also expected to be a Prarthana Sabha and of course an inspection of what happens or what are the arrangements that have been made as far as the various chambers are concerned inside the Lok Sabha complex, inside the entire Parliament complex, in fact, where we are currently standing, the new Parliament building. An inspection of that is expected to happen. Of course, later in the day is when the final ceremony takes place as far as the formal inauguration process of the new Parliament building is concerned.
So final touches being given, arrangements that have been made and rehearsals that are also being done for tomorrow morning. We are looking at 7:30 a.m. onwards, and Times Now will be getting you the live updates in the broadcast with a team of experts also to decode exactly what really happens, because the parliamentarians, especially from the opposition parties who are just skipping the inauguration event to actually give out a message that the President of India is being insulted. However, they cannot stay far from the opposition building when it comes to the Parliament building itself, because at the end of the day, whenever the next session takes place, that would be the monsoon session, they would have to attend the session here at the new Parliament building itself. Let's expose the chinks in the opposition unity, because when it comes to 21 of those opposition parties, that includes the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party, the TMC and others who are planning to skip tomorrow's ceremony, they have been calling it as an assault on democracy. It seems there are other underlying issues and reasons as well that are now being cited on part of this fast that has now been put forth by the opposition's united front. Listen in.
अलग बिल्डिंग बनाने की कोई जरूरत था? हम तो दिल्ली जो गए हैं सब लोगों से ऐसे भी हम किए। आज शुरू में भी बात हो रहा था कि बन रहा है, ये हो रहा है, तो हमको तो अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था, क्योंकि इतिहास है। अरे आज़ादी हुई तो जो चीज़ पर फिर जहाँ पर से शुरुआत हो गया तो उसी को और विकसित कर देना चाहिए। अलग से नया बनाने का कोई मतलब नहीं, क्या पुराना इतिहास से बदल दीजिएगा?
भारत राष्ट्र एक बहुत बड़ा लोकतंत्र है, और इस लोकतंत्र में हमारी जो पार्लियामेंट है इसका एक अलग स्थान है। जब अभी नया बिल्डिंग बनाया है तो उसके उद्घाटन के लिए राष्ट्रपति जी को भी आमंत्रित करना चाहिए था, ऐसी सबकी भूमिका थी। ऐसे कि राष्ट्रपति जी इस देश के सबसे वरिष्ठ पद पर है, उनके नाम से ही सब देश का कारोबार चलता है, तो ऐसी स्थिति में उनको नहीं बुलाने का क्या कारण है वो समझता नहीं है।
अगर मैं दिल्ली होता तो मैं पार्लियामेंट अटेंड करता, लेकिन मैं कल मेरा फंक्शन है कि नई इस गवर्नमेंट ने अच्छा इनिशिएटिव लिया और एक रिकॉर्ड टाइम में बनाया, वरना पार्लियामेंट इतना जल्दी नहीं बनता। तो उसके लिए विपक्ष को चाहे था उन्हें बधाई देना बजाय बाइकआउट करने के लिए, और इस विवाद के मैं बहुत खिलाफ हूँ।
Nyamika, is there one reason that the opposition parties have decided to boycott tomorrow's ceremony? Because it seems that they are boycotting and they are sounding united, but just at the face of it. However, different reasons are being cited by different political parties.
Well, that's absolutely right, as 21 opposition parties have decided to boycott this inauguration ceremony of the new parliament building, and a joint statement was also being released by as many as 19 like-minded parties, which also includes Aam Aadmi Party, Congress, TMC and many others, as they were being continuously raising a demand that it should be the President of India who should be inaugurating this new parliament building, because this is as per the rule, as per the Article 79 of the Constitution of India, as President of India should be the one who should be inaugurating this new parliament building rather than the Prime Minister, as all the opposition parties have been continuously saying that this is basically an insult to a tribal woman who is the president of our country, as they are continuously been saying that at the point of time when Draupadi Murmu was becoming the Prime President of India, at that point of time it was the BJP who was being continuously saying that this is a tribal woman and this will empower the tribals in our country. And when it comes to the inauguration of the new parliament building, then they are not letting the President of India to inaugurate this new building, and it is rather the Prime Minister who is going to be inaugurating this new parliament building. So for that matter, they are saying that this is an attack on the democracy, this is against the constitution of our country, and for that matter they had decided that they are going to boycott this inauguration ceremony, which is going to be held tomorrow by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Right, but even to understand that point, even Nyamika, as a complaint that has also been registered against the opposition party leaders, and that too with the effect of insulting the president. So how do we, get to the other side of the story, as far as the very same opposition leaders today have been calling it as an insult to the president by not inviting her to the inauguration ceremony?
Absolutely, as this is a stand which is being maintained by various opposition parties, because they are saying that this is indeed an insult to the President of India, because she is the person who should be inaugurating this new parliament building, and that was the reason why they had also released a joint statement. 19 opposition parties, 19 like-minded parties had released a joint statement in this regard, as they are saying that this whatever is being done as the Prime Minister is going to inaugurate this new parliament building, that is basically against the constitution of our country, and that is what even Sitaram Yechuri has also stated in his recent remark, which he had made on Twitter, because he had mentioned about
itself, calling it as a personal vanity project. The problem with when it comes to the date that has been chosen for the ceremony, the problem itself when it comes to not inviting the president, and there have been problem as well which has been surrounding the Singhol. So there have been various reasons, different political parties that have been raising in their bid to skip tomorrow's grand ceremony. Times Now will be standing by, and we will be getting you those live updates tomorrow morning onwards when the ceremony is underway. For the moment, thank you very much for the moment, Nyamika, for joining in. We will be back after a short break with more reactions.